Good afternoon, morning, evening or night, ladies and gents, and welcome to Corncast number 34. I'm your host, Alex, and this is the number one Assassin's Creed podcast. We're joined by Ezio.
Grazie.
I just wanted to see who would take it. James, can you do the intros? I was just saving that Assassin's Creed thing for like so long. I just wanted to say it was an Assassin's Creed podcast really badly because that's just funny to me.
Imagine, like, there's that Destiny podcast, the Fire Team chat. Is that an IGN thing? Do they still do it?
I listened to an episode today.
You're like, imagine being like an Assassin's Creed podcast and thinking like there's got to be someone that's like, trying that, like they think like, yeah, this niche, this is something to tap into. That's for sure.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they keep making them.
And they keep making their shit.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, and welcome to the Pieces of Eden podcast.
Oh, that was nice. That
What's
was
the
nice.
pieces? Wait,
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's an Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
that was good. Great work.
Today, you're joined by myself, the head Eden, and my fellow
He's
Edens.
lost it.
Yeah, you fucked it. I was gonna say like.
The
I was
head
thinking like,
Eden.
if he says Desmond Miles or something, that would be impressive. But it's
You
not
can be
happening.
Desmond, Ruben. Ruben,
Desmond.
say
I'm not
hello
even
to everyone.
white.
You're Desmond.
Hello.
And Conor McGregor.
Great to be joined by you, Connor.
God,
That's you, Alex.
I thought I was Nolan North.
No,
No, I'm Nolan
Ruben's-
North. I'm Desmond Miles.
yeah.
Would you want to be Nolan North, and I'll be Desmond Miles?
I'll
difference.
I'll just be the voice. You can be the character Desmond. I'll be the voice of Desmond. Nolan North. What's even the point of introducing our names if it's that confusing?
There's so much
ridiculous.
lore. There's so much
Yeah.
lore that no one understands.
I'm just like imagining I've heard of this Jarcast thing. Let's check it out. And they happen to pick this episode, and they're just like they just
It's
hear the
gotta
Assassin's
happen.
Creed.
Like, someone has got to have chosen like the worst episode possible to try and jump on it. There's got to be one that's really, really just.
The curry one.
No, 'cause that's not bad. Like, one where we introduce
it is.
ourselves in a bizarre way that
Yeah,
you
like
can't get in.
No, the
How
curry
many
one
of-
is way worse.
how
It's
many
like
of-
20 minutes long. And the whole time we're just arguing over what we're going to eat for dinner.
Yeah, but that's Jar Energy is the thing. That's
How-
us.
How many podcasts like of ours have there been just like no names introduced, like just so no one knows
So
our
many.
fucking name?
Yeah, I would assume the majority.
No. Podcast is so serious.
Yeah, after like 100 episodes, we're like, "Hey, maybe we should start like introducing each other. Before we get too deep into the show, I want to shout out the Patreon over at Patreon, where you can get your names read out at the halfway point. We will be moving it to once a month instead of every week, but for March it'll be every week. So, how we doing, boys? The insanity's spreading.
Yeah.
I'm playing Flight Simulator a lot to make myself feel like I'm going somewhere.
To make
You
it
know?
feel like you're traveling.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people probably suffered with this a lot earlier on because they're probably at home a lot more, but I'm getting to that phase of like every day's exactly the same. I'm doing the same things at the same time every single day,
Mhm.
and it's starting to wear a little thin.
It's meant to be healthy,
Really?
isn't it? To have like a really
Well, yeah.
super consistent routine.
It's nice to be able to have a bit of flair in there.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like the choice to today I'm gonna just go here instead of there for this moment in my day.
No. We should all.
Every day
set
is exactly
out-
the same.
We
There
should
is no
set
love
out
here, and
that.
there is no pain.
It does make shit go by way faster though, because there's never like an event. You're never looking forward to anything. There's nothing you can reminisce about like in the near
I just
past.
dread
No
work
new
all the
memories are
time.
being formed. Yeah.
That's,
it's
that's depressive. That is so.
It would make me
dull.
depressed, but it makes it feel like death will come so much sooner.
oh my god.
Like, the only interesting thing in my life is that I drive to Starbucks once a week. That's the only thing I've got going on. I'm losing it. Like it's just every month goes by and it's like, oh, payday, yay, and that's it. I buy one takeaway and that's it for the fucking month.
Well, I know what will lift your spirits, though, James.
What?
The comment barrel. Guys,
yes.
I gotta admit something, okay?
What?
I fucking hate the comment barrel.
Yeah, I
fucking
hate the comment barrel.
I fucking can't
love
stand
it.
the comment barrel.
My favourite part of the
It's
show.
all coming out now.
No, it's not. I don't hate the part of the show. I just hate the nomenclature.
I hate the name, the moniker. We have to come up with a new one.
Okay.
Oh.
Comment receptacle. Comment crucible. The comment crucible.
Ooh, comment
Crucible.
crucible.
I
Yeah.
prefer.
Oh no!
I like that.
I think we should call it the Sloppy Joe part of the podcast.
Sloppy Joe. Do you know what Sloppy Joe is?
Yeah, it's a sloppy fucking Joe, Jim.
No. Do you know what a Sloppy Joe is?
Yeah, it's like loose meat in a sauce in a bun.
Loose meat and a sauce and a bun. That's a pass mark.
Loose
Fuck
meat.
you.
No, I'm saying it genuinely is.
Yeah,
If-
that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't, but it is. You know.
Well, yeah, and the comment barrel is now the Sloppy Joe, or the
No.
sloppy.
I'm
The
not.
comment-
I just noted down comment crucible. I'm not introducing a sloppy Joe every week.
Why? At least Sloppy Joes are like interesting, unlike the Crucible.
No. Yeah, we
Yes.
just whip out the comment crucible, which is being led by r/jar media this time. Who obviously a few of the questions and the comments were relating to Jim's ghost experience that we talked about last episode a little bit. A few people had some answers as to what they believe the sound you heard might have been, Jim. So here are some things that may potentially explain Jim's ghost experience. If not, I hope they at least comfort him. Number 1, stray cats, especially female cats, tend to have a very human-like yowl/scream when they're in pain or hungry. It may have been a poor cat in the vicinity, or maybe even trapped somewhere in the pub. Number 2, since the folktale is well known in the area, it may have been some dickhead teenagers in the area trying to creep people out. Even could be a recording of said dickheads. They may have also targeted the pub specifically since it had a reputation for being haunted. Number 3, it was James all along.
The number 2 is the most obscene one. Like that would never happen.
And it wasn't number 1,
Yeah.
and we know it wasn't number 3 because James would scare himself more than he would scare me if he was the one that did it.
I propose that it could just be that for years foxes like to breed in that specific area. That's it. You know, it could just be that.
That's the most realistic example.
Yeah.
But being in that pub, it's like you probably wouldn't hear it that loudly.
Yeah, it's got pretty thick walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking old.
There were cows nearby. Could have been a cow.
cow. Yeah.
Yeah, Perry left a comment saying to go into the ghost story. If it was in the middle of the countryside at night near woods, I think it was a fox scream or a ghost. So.
Well,
Sorry.
I've heard. Like,
So we're still on square one then. A fox scream or a ghost.
we've all heard fox screams, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not in real life.
Oh, I
Like
have.
well, obviously because I live like just over the road opposite me. It's just fields, and they constantly do it at some points of the year. It kind of is like a woman screaming, but you know it's a fox. Like it's very distinguishable as that. Like, would you say it was a fox, Jim, or sounded anything like a fox?
It sounded too human.
Yeah, then it's probably not a fox, because foxes are very, very
Like,
just, like,
foxes can sound scary, but I mean, if memory serves, it was pretty human. Too human to be a fox.
then I would say that is a genuinely ghostly experience.
It was a ghostly experience.
It was too human, like the classic Xbox
Can I
game.
say, like, it was that on purpose, but it was. You knew that too human is too human.
That was Alex speaking.
And I know, like, I know that I was speaking, but I acknowledged the too human immediately, and I thought, I hope, and then he did acknowledge too human. Like, I thought, you know,
But I said too human.
You know, when is Too
What?
Human coming back? That's what I'm wondering.
I think they should merge the Halo universe. Halo Infinite is like the revival of both Halo and Too
Yeah,
Human.
they build up all of Halo Infinite to make you think the Flood's coming back, but it's actually like
Yeah,
a
it's
portal
Too
that just-
Human.
you just go into Too Human and just play Too Human.
Finally, too human too.
Obviously, aside from the ghost thing, we had a little bit of a discussion about mini eggs, which was quite controversial. Another Rudder left a comment saying, the first mini egg you eat out of a bag is 8 out of 10, and then subsequent ones consumed in the same sitting are about 5 out of 10. There's a nice taste on the outside of the shell that gets masked once you've eaten the first egg.
You see, I'd argue that the first mini egg starts at 5 out of 10, and then the second one is a 4 out of 10.
That's
Third
your...
one is a 3. Fourth one is a 2. etc.
Sorry about that, but no, I think that's your biasness. You're biased.
How is it a bias? It's an opinion, motherfucker.
It's an 8. No, this person's right. It's an 8.
Well, it's no.
I know it doesn't stop at 5 though. It goes to like a 3.
It is the
Okay.
sugar shell that layers up and makes your throat all like.
Yeah.
However, the sugar shell is a part of the pleasure.
Yeah, you can't win.
You can't
Just
have
a
many
nice
egg
texture.
without it.
It's the part that ruins the chocolate.
But like, I love
Um,
Smarties and all that garbage, you know. So
Oh.
like, I was always
Oh.
gonna like mini eggs. Like, I'm just one of those people.
Smarties are better than mini eggs.
No,
What?
I think
It's a different
Smarties are
experience. It's a
shit.
different pleasure. Oh, Jane, right? That's it. New one. New voice channel.
Like no Smarties. They have this weird taste, and I don't know how to explain it, but it feels wrong. It feels
I
wrong.
know what you
eating them.
mean. I
Wait.
know what you mean. However, I like it.
Smarties are good.
It's like this
Yeah.
chemically taste of like the colouring on the outside.
But
That's
it's
what I-
natural. They're natural,
Yeah,
like
they're natural
colors
motherfucker.
now.
Also,
It's
the
just like-
orange one is a slight like orange flavor, giving it a
Mhm.
bit of a surprise every now and again.
Mhm.
Smarties are awesome.
What's it? No, M&M's
Mini
is
eggs
the other
are-
one. M&M's are the best out of all 3.
Eh.
No, when you get the
No.
biscuit M&M's,
Smarties are better than like basic M&Ms. Yeah,
Yeah.
but Smarties don't do any
Mm.
variants. However, if someone was like, "Hey, would you like a Smarties cookie or would you like an M&M's cookie?" I'm gonna
Fucking
pick the
M&Ms
Smarties
any
cookie,
day.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the
Smarties cookie,
Smarties.
motherfucker.
no,
Yeah,
M&Ms.
see, we're right.
No, there's no right
So,
or wrong
I
here.
rank M&M's above Smarties
Oh,
myself.
fucking
Boom.
get out of here.
Really?
See,
No,
the
there was
most-
something that ruined
Smarties
M&Ms.
have a cringy name.
Yeah,
They're in
Wrong.
a stupid receptacle. M&M's are way cooler. They've got an awesome shop in London that smells nice.
So
See,
you feel
no,
good.
here's the
M&M's
thing.
an
You-
awesome rapper.
The M&M shop is not awesome. It's horrible. It's
No,
like
that's what I was gonna
gaudy,
say.
awful,
No, it's
horrible
fairly
place.
priced. The products are great.
The smell
Yeah.
when you walk in is just delicious.
Disgusting. It's foul. What a foul shop.
yeah, but at least it's an
You
experience.
can smell it like from
What a
like,
horrible
streets.
monument.
Ever since
It's a
I've-
monument to all of our sins. All right.
Ever since I stepped foot into the M&M shop in London, I've never like bought a bag of M&Ms.
See, no, if you had went to a fucking Smarties shop, it would smell
buy
the
loads of stuff.
same.
Yeah,
Ah,
but they
that'd be
don't
great.
have this fucking bloated ego where they think, you know
No,
what?
no one gives a shit about Smarties. That's
Yeah,
the
they're
difference.
To be
shit.
fair,
No,
you know what
no
it is,
one
Jim?
gives a
These
shit
guys-
about M&Ms, but they just
No.
It's
They-
just because of the green
put
M&M.
this shop. They put this fucking shop there and act like they
Oh
got
shit!
Jim, there's like M&M lore with the
No, don't-
characters, and they're like
which-
voiced
which
by the
makes the
Futurama
food worse.
cast.
I don't
They
want to
just-
picture eating
Jesus
conscious
Christ.
rappers.
They just want to fuck the green M&M, Jim. It's okay. We don't need to. We don't. Yeah, we're
Getting
fine.
heated.
No,
You-
no,
you
you're
guys are
wrong.
sheeple.
You're fucking wrong.
I'm sorry,
here.
you're
Can't make
sheeple.
that
If
clear.
you
Just because you want to vor the green M&M.
It's not the green one; it's the brown one. That's
You're-
the one you want. Look,
you guys are the ones that are talking about how good M&Ms are.
James, did you just have that picture saved like already? It was just already on your phone.
There's the thumbnail.
yeah, you
the
got
brown M&M is
thumbnail
better.
sorted.
Why?
Why? Because of the glasses? Is it because? Do you think that if they were a human, they'd have mummy milkers? They'd have mummy milkers, and that's what it is, isn't it, James? The brown one,
Yeah,
if it was
just-
human, would have mummy milkers.
They'd be that anime like archetype character, yeah, with the the exact look.
Yeah, I know the exact one you're on about, and that's why the brown M&M is better.
Evangelion has like that character, like it has a kind of vibe.
What
The
Bayonetta
glasses and
vibes?
stuff. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the vibes from the brown M&M.
Bayonetta vibes, okay.
Yeah, you know what vibes I mean.
No, I know exactly.
I know
what
the
you mean.
vibes. I know the vibes.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I
the
don't.
vibes. But either way, M&M's better than fucking Smarties.
Mhm.
Facts. I like how it's the two most mature and oldest people who appreciate the importance of the shitty baby Smartie.
I just like the British classic. All right, a great British classic.
Shit classic.
Absolutely bonkers, mate. Left a bit of feedback for you, James.
Okay.
Beans on pasta update. Not terrible, but not sure if I would ever eat it again. The interesting part is that I asked my mom to buy a can of baked beans, and she insisted that she made homemade instead. She asked why I wanted the beans, and I told her I wanted to try British cuisine. Luckily, she didn't ask anything further.
James, can you be
That's
honest?
sick.
Have you ever had beans on pasta?
We're not going over this again.
Can you be honest,
you
please?
so
Just
many-
James, tell me the truth.
I've sent you so many pictures of my beans on pasta, Jim. You
When?
can't.
Nah, they could be fake.
Yeah, it's fake all along. I've just been doing it as a job.
No, tell me the fucking truth.
That is the truth. Who the fuck would have beans on pasta, Jim? What fucking animal would do that?
You?
No. No, it's all fucking fake. Reverse search all the images. They're just off the internet. Like the fucking bean and noodle one I posted on Twitter. That's off the internet. They all are.
It just seems like such a degenerate thing for you to do. You know, it's like
No, I've got
you are-
culture, mate.
no, but no.
We got one more comment corner or whatever the fuck. From Crippled Water Tank. I haven't watched the cast for a few weeks, so I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but you should definitely check out Star Wars Detours. It's an official animated Family Guy-esque Star Wars show by Seth Green. And the funniest thing is, they finished making 2 full, complete seasons, animations and everything. And we only ever got a trailer and a few clips. From what I saw of it, though, it looked fucking dreadful, and every day I wish we got to see more. # release the Detours cut. Do you guys remember this?
That. I remember that. Yeah. I don't know what it. I never saw anything from it, but I remember the existence of Star Wars Detours.
The trailer looks so fucking bad. It's why I was happy that when Disney bought Star Wars, it was like, oh, finally they're gonna do something that isn't Star Wars Detours, like with Star Wars, because around that time, that's like what the future of Star Wars was. It was like Star Wars Detours. It was like it. That was the high point, but yeah, it's definitely a different time now. Wish we could go back to the Detours timeline.
Well, with the Snyder cut coming out and everything, I think the Detours cut should.
Well, yeah, speaking of the Snyder cut, that's my my major topic, and I mean, it took the whole week to basically watch. It's 4 hours long. It's like a 4 hour long. I can't remember if it's 6 or 8 parts. I think it's 6. Yeah, like just ridiculously epic Zack Snyder marathon adventure that, yeah, I actually sat down in one sitting, watched the whole thing. And what my biggest takeaway was, man, fuck Joss Whedon, dude.
Yeah. Fuck Joss
his
Whedon.
version, like, it's not like the next coming of Christ or anything. I've just described it as it's about in line with as Man of Steel. I thought BVS was like pretty bad overall, but the Snyder
pretty
cut
cool.
seems more like Man of Steel, where like, yeah, there's still so much wrong with it, just like there is in Man of Steel, but it still has like that soundtrack, that Junkie XL soundtrack. It still has like cool ideas. There are actually some action scenes that, when they're like reframed the Snyder way, they're like, oh, like this actually makes sense. This has like a build up of tension. You're showing perspectives that kind of build out the scenes a bit more. It's just an improvement in every single way over that original version, but it's hard not to get lost in that, in terms of like, that original one is so bad. That the original Justice League, I think, is like honestly one of the biggest travesties in Hollywood in the last like few years, just in terms of a fuck up on that kind of scale. Like, it's like a $370 million fuck up, and like filming like an edgy Zack Snyder movie, and then on the cutting room floor handing it to like a director that has the tonal opposite style and somehow thinking that would like make a complete product.
I'm sure they thought just because he'd done the Avengers that he could just
That you'd be able to Frankenstein
money.
it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's so confusing because at the same time it is full of so much dumb shit. I won't spoil anything because there is some like laugh out loud stuff that made me laugh in a kind of fun way. It was definitely, out of all of these extended DC movies I've watched, I've seen the extended like Suicide Squad, I've seen the extended BVS, and I just thought those were like just complete waste of time.
I've heard the extended BVS actually makes the film worse.
Yeah, I think it makes it worse. But the Snyder Cut actually has a consistent tone, pretty much. The characters are given more time to breathe. It does still have the problem of having to rush so much shit together because it's trying to do like the first Avengers film as well as being like Endgame and the one with Ultron. What was that one called?
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
It's like trying to do like 3 Avengers movies in one.
Yeah, plus
You know,
set up
like
characters that don't have their own films.
Yeah,
like
I think it
Flash
sets
and-
up like 3 or 4 characters. The villain's definitely a lot better. His visual design is still really bad and stupid and really just like teenagery is the best way I can describe it. It's like, you know, cool design is just cover it in like spikes. It's just a big action figure covered in like metallic spikes. There are scenes I think Ruben would like, but I don't think Ruben could sit through the whole thing. But I reckon Jim, you would get something out of it. And I don't know about James, if you give a single F about any of
I
this.
couldn't.
Yeah, I actually had one of my friends from university, he watched it and he said, if you don't mind me assuming, I assume you would not be able to watch it, but there are definitely things you would like. He said the same thing.
Because the best thing about Man of Steel was that soundtrack, and there are a couple of ways they use it in the Snyder Cut that like actually kind of gave me like chills and like really worked.
Oh, I might just fucking watch it.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Where do I watch it? I don't even know.
And it's got like it is so fucking pretentious and up its own ass. But there's something weirdly endearing about it because you are contrasting it against this like total product where you can't. No one's vision is coming through at all in that original Justice League. It's like such a product where this is Zack Snyder's interpretation, and it's like it comes with all the good and bad of that. He is like a visual guy. The visual side of it is way more oppressive. It is just, there are just so many caveats and there's so many layers to it. I just find it fascinating that he was even allowed to complete it and given like an extra, I think 40 million or something to do reshoots and add like loads of cyborg scenes and stuff. I think it's just fascinating. Like I was glued to it for all the wrong and right reasons. I think you're going to check it out, Jim, when you get a chance, aren't you?
Yeah, totally. Well, I've
Maybe
always
report
found
back.
like there's no point for DC to just do what Marvel did, because you're not gonna do it better than Marvel. You might as well give it to a dude like Zack Snyder who's gonna do just whatever the fuck he wants, and at least it will be like a film from him.
It's like out of Zack Snyder's movies, it's probably one of his best projects he's ever done.
Fuck.
It's better. It's more consistent than BVS because you know BVS has like a couple of like standout action scenes, and that's the only thing really that is worth it in the movie. It's way more balanced somehow in Justice League, despite that bloated runtime. The way it's split up, it's not like Man of Steel either, where you know like the last third of the movie is just action on such a level that doesn't really line up with Superman that well in terms of just destruction, and we've never really had the pure Superman, but it's never given that time to just go into the pure indulgence of like that action. It's a bit more structured than that, but there's definitely so much weird stuff in there. Yeah, one of you guys will have to see it so we can talk about it in more detail, but broadly I found it really interesting.
I just do it. You know, I got a day off on Tuesday.
Probably one of the things Snyder's worst at is like a soundtrack music choice in the like Tarantino way, where it's not like the score, the original score. He's like picking songs. His music choice is really questionable in places, and when you watch it, you'll know exactly what I mean.
Are those on the nose as the ones in Watchmen?
It's like that level pretty much. It's not like Sucker Punch level, which is like probably the worst thing I've ever seen from him.
Yeah, I've never watched that.
Yeah, it's. I was surprised by how I was able to like just watch it in one sitting, and I was just enjoying like contrasting like to that original movie and just seeing. It does feel completely separate, and just so much was ripped out of that first movie. It actually makes sense. Like the actual story isn't like, it doesn't skip over huge parts. The movie doesn't like begin with Batman on the rooftop with one of those like bugs, and like that's just not in the movie at all. Some of the worst scenes from the original like aren't in the movie at all. It's just fascinating, and like it probably would never have happened if not for COVID, and just the timeline we're in is very bizarre in terms of this kind of stuff.
What on earth are they gonna do though? Like,
yeah, because of course it like ends on a cliffhanger.
Oh
Because
fuck!
there was like a the original plan was they were going to make like 2 or 3 Justice League movies. That was the plan. But
I
guess
think I
something
saw
happened
that
and
he was
they-
gonna do 4. It's gonna be like a 4
Yeah.
part.
No, I'll tell you what the ultimate plan was going to be. Do you guys mind me saying, like, what
Go.
the overall plan was going to be? It
No,
doesn't
go
really
on.
spoil anything
Yeah,
for the
fuck it, go
Snyder
on.
Cut specifically, but it's more what their like big term plans were with the like. Do you remember in BVS? There's that weird scene where Batman has like a vision.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be like teasing the Flashpoint paradox storyline
Right. Yeah.
thing, you know, with like isn't it like the joke? No, Lois Lane winds up dying, Superman goes bad or whatever.
Yeah.
All that was kind of foreshadowed, and the ultimate story was going to be that like Superman's kid was going to wind up like being Batman and like replacing Batman. Weird idea. Don't know how that would have come together, but
Fuck it, funny.
You see,
yeah,
this
fucking
is
fun. It
where
is insane.
that shouldn't happen. I think Zack Snyder should just be given like his own characters. Surely he can come up with his own characters and like write this stupid ass story about his characters. Like he clearly doesn't give a shit about the source material. He's probably read like one comic, being The Dark Knight Returns. And it's not like I really care about it either, but I mean, what's the point of making a Batman movie if you don't get what Batman is?
Well, weirdly, I thought the way he presented Batman in BVS was kind of cool in theory, and the visual side of it I don't really mind, and the brutality of it, but it's like he just doesn't care about the story and getting you invested in the characters in any way. So like, Batman in that movie is so detached. And
have you seen or read from this interview? He was like, he basically said his Batman fucks. All the other Batmen are like virgin pussies.
Well,
yeah,
because they don't kill. He's like, my Batman's for adult men that fuck.
what a Zack Snyder thing to say. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, I think that from the looks of things, just on just Batman, the idea of being like brutal, like, I kind of get the feeling that new Batman, like whenever that comes out, is going to be kind of like that. I get the feeling because they're setting Robert Pattinson's B-Man up to be pretty fucking edgy, so I hope he is quite. You know, like the bat symbol on his chest is made out of the components of the gun that killed his parents. Like,
really?
So I hope they get that part into this one, but not the other lame shit. Just the stuff that's like, yeah, he's Batman and he's actually really angry. So.
Oh, one more thing on the Snyder Cut. The epilogue is so bad. It's like the fucking worst shit like I've ever seen. So like just ignore, like just turn your brain off once that bit begins.
What are you doing Monday night?
It's the Joker bit, by the way.
Should we just watch the Snyder Cut Monday night? I'm not busy Monday night. Get a hold of it and watch it.
I'm down to watch this fucking movie.
I'm not watching on my own. It'd suck. I'd just be bored. I just look at my phone the whole time, like, shit. What am I doing?
No, for you to say you just sat down and watched the whole thing for a 4-hour film,
Yeah, man.
like that takes some movie making skills. So fair play.
It has to be like, even if it's shit, it's got to have something. It's got to have a hook. That's it. Simple as that. It has to have something hooking you to make you watch a 4-hour movie.
It's the most Zack Snyder move because it's not a movie. It's not a TV show. It's not like a mini-series. It's just like I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It's so unique.
I'm surprised no Marvel movie was ever like, fuck it, let's make this shit like 6 hours.
Well, don't speak too soon. They might double it for Endgame 2.
They should do Endgame 2. Iron Man, you're back, and Captain America too.
Jarvis, explain why I'm back in exposition.
Fuck. Yeah, there are certain parts I can't wait to hear your reaction to that I won't spoil. So, if you guys don't have anything, I think that's it for part 1. All right, we'll see you after these messages.
Giant Media shirts now, or I'm gonna hurt you. Description below.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening or night, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part of the show where we go over to our Patreons on Patreon and give them a thank you. So this is a big thanks to my boy Big Joe. What should
That's the end of the Patreon segment. Thanks, guys.
Great to have you support Big Joe. Single-handedly keeping this show going.
I didn't know, Alex, you changed all of it.
I hadn't even noticed either until just then.
Participating in the free Dingle is Dingle, you Dingle. Long live the glorious Dingle, Dingle state, and praise Dingle. Danny Green Art on Instagram. Bean juice should come in a squirty bottle. Facts. Jarkar's Pussy compilation 2016. Ik Benjam. Tonios Welt. James and Zack Snyder blushing as they share a packet of mini eggs and watch the Snyder cut. Jim is rubbing Ruben's cock, and despite initial resistance, Ruben is getting really hard and can't deny that it's pronounced C the James. Oh my god, so true, bestie. Ooh, I'm a spooky ghost and I've come to look at your winkle whilst you tinkle, Jimmy boy. Momo. Clunge Bob Trunks. Ooh, yeah, ooh, What if we kissed inside the 3.8 litre 6-cylinder 2002 Buick LeSabre? I'd simply kill myself. It's a terrible car. A random dibby jarling. Gungan pussy making Misa act bombard crazy. Pisser dick and Domined bungalow crash punk. Ruben is the Jay-Z to Jim's Kanye change my mind. 2-pack. Schnort. Minga dinger. Etc. etc. Minecraft.
Do you want me to say it?
Fancy Nancy. Oh my days, that's totes amazing. A little ducky. A big chungus. Oh my goodness, this smacks. Oh my goodness, this candy is so sour. Hi, I'm James. I'm too lazy to read the whole Patreon name. Yeah, what about it? Mort of the Borwheel Valley. Lamborghini parked outside. It's purple like lean. Salad 540. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. Mort absorbs James's mind, initiates a coup against King Julian, and turns Madagascar Island into a communist Tokyo drift utopia. Adam McBride. Krusty Kamikaze. If James is pisser dick, who is shitter arse? We got a number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. Get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. I love stinky booty. Let me slurp up that poop juice. Harriet Broadley? I really love to chug jug with James.
Thank you, Patreons and Patreons alike from Patreon. Big Cheeser. Let's play the Grussy game. I love your Grussy. Mingers in Paris. My tongue is fat. My tongue wrench. Wrench, where is the wrench? Oh, there it is. Hey, uh-oh, I'm stuck. Hey, my tongue is fat. Annie.
I didn't notice what that was for a
No,
second.
neither did I. I was like, where is the it was the duck wrench. I was like, oh. Like, I didn't think about what
I
was
remember that my tongue is fat line so
Yeah.
clearly. My
Uh,
tongue, yeah.
Johnny. Yes, papa. Pounding pussy. Yes, papa. Guys, my friend recommended Big Mouth to me. What do I say? The Dupster, aka KSI LGBTQ+. I'm getting a detailed back piece tattoo of the guy getting a detailed back piece tattoo of Argy, and you can't stop me. Piggywood Hogmar. Out of the Damn Way, aka Review Tech Blackwater. Akpan, the only Christian Jar fan and director of the Halo movie. The Bush. KSI, please stop repeating your username thing. Imported guest. They are savages. Grabs King Julian's foot. Tonight we die. What? Mine aim is Akpan and Dice Tough Lego Sup Mike Ock. Tom Berenek. Gilbert the Awesome One. Catheter Bag Capri Sun. When you first saw James's YouTube channel, were you blinded by its majesty? Paralyzed? Dumbstruck? Nate's Minifix, check me out on Instagram. Jarvis, tell me who fell into that nest of Dungars. Squidward Tennis Balls. 011IE2. Mr. Cheesy Watsits, that crunch on its head 1000. Okay, I'll ask you one more time. Who was in Paris? Twin Peaks, but James is Laura because everyone wants to fuck him. Big Mouth Episode 2, Attack of the Douche. Cobalt Rad. Winner, Chicken Minger. Can we get that in English, please, Mr. Lame Nerd Man? I'm too epic to understand big word. Drain My Cock Johnson. Chaser the Dragon. My ancestors are smiling at me, Review Tech Tamriel. Can you say the same? Rob Walker. Blade Runner 2077. Mealworm Dealworm. Yo, boys, mind pulling up some smegma? My crisps are in need of some dip. Randy Ruins Palestine. Joseph Jewish Jarling. I feel bad about shouting my content out last time. I've seen what it's like to be Nate's minifix, and I don't like it. Thing, fing, fong, fang, fong, finger, fonga, fanger.
Big thanks to the Patreons over at Patreon, including Jack, Tom Fudging Armstrong, Welcome to the Islamic Communist, Hi Honey, I'm Home from the Future, Cosmic Mapping, Piss Drinkers Unleashed, I'm going to get a detailed back piece tattoo of Argy and you can't stop me, Aaron Kavanagh, aka Keep the Patron Names Weekly and Abolish the Monarchy, Tony Doe, T Noble Dable, Michael Mann 2000, Stephen is Human, Connor Tarder, Butter Me Up Some Porn on the Cob, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Harbor. Alex, I get severe PTSD when I see your Maurice profile picture. That hairy lemur cunt can suck my fucking nuts. Katia fucking Manigan and wait, where's David Wallace? Did he unsubscribe from us? This is breaking my heart, David, please. Katia fucking Manigan and wait, where's David Wallace? Did he unsubscribe from us? This is breaking my heart, David, please. That shitty turret section from Metro 2033, who thought those controls were okay? Thomas Martin, 101, aka Laughing Out Loud with my cock, but don't tell Mr. Charles, he tends to come around and give it a sucky. Quahog Police Department supports gamers. Quebec Films. Chris Warren. I'm just a stinky little British boy, bruv. Aura, Mercedes, Cool Dip Chip. Good to see you again, Breather Lung. Tell me, how is old Stomper Foot? Numa Numa Banana. Ben. Fartbag. George Kenwood Parker. Gez. Fiddle, aka The Cream Dimension. Dream Awful 2142. The Gorillas from Sing go on holiday to Swindon. Rutro Raggy Ramey is going Reest of Roy. Fiona Gorman, Melvin, brother of the Joker, Tomcat, King Kong Fan 3.
Patreons at Patreon. Thank you, Patreons over at Patreon, including David Wallace, Mr. Potato Head's Fat Chode, Jarvis. Open Google, go to the search bar, search for the Queen, go to Images, Enhance. Interesting. Now I know. William Knowles. Acolyte, I'm sorry I cheated on you, piss a dick. I couldn't help myself around your sister, milk a tit, says Drink a Mouth. I'd plug my Twitch, Lily960, but instead you should check out Nate's Minifigs. Danny G. Based Lord, Woodpecker from Mars, Edgy Erica, Mama Death Stranding Butthole Pics. Check out Nate's Minifigs on Instagram. Lewis Big Boy Borshro, Horsborough, Ferdia Plyman, Sam Buckley, aka Review Tech Swindon. Please forgive my Freudian pussy lips. Bruh. Sam, Mordekaiser Main's Rise Up, Adam Johnston, Tom Bowie, Juan Hernandez, Jam, SpongeBob Square Pant, Honey I'm Hurt, I swear I'm not, Low G Bear, Born to Piss, Forced to Drink, Sneezer Nose, Big Whoops, Gremblow, Spock the Rock, Doc Ock, and Hulk Hogan, The Gaming Chungus, You So Sussy, I Know You Took My Fortnite Card, Big Cheese, Kuta Panda, 1100101, E, Lucy Tai is Asian, Randy Ruins Patreon, The Pooh Man, I bet Shane Dawson's husband is regretting it, Katia fucking Manigan, and last but not least, David Wallace. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Hello and welcome to the 16th episode of the Assassin's Creed podcast.
Welcome to the Assassin's Creed part of the podcast where we answer questions from the assassins in the community. Mate, if you want to leave your own questions for us to answer in future episodes, head over to the Assassin's Creed subreddit where there'll be a suggestion thread. Mega Bears has our first question. The UK government are planning to lift all COVID-related restrictions on the 21st of June. This is on a Monday, and so an episode of Jar will be released. Jar Media could also reach 100k at this point too. As a way to celebrate and move on from these dark times, could Alex release the cringy Minecraft video?
No.
No,
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Big fat no from me, I'm afraid.
I will do everything I can in my power to make it happen. Because my cringe has been on the internet for everyone to see, and it's time Alex and Ruben.
No, our cringe
This
is
is
also
different,
been there.
man.
This is too far.
No,
It's not.
James,
It's too
James,
far.
you were never that cringy.
Yeah,
know,
you were
yeah.
never that
Yours was like endearing. There's nothing
Yeah,
endearing
Nothing
about this,
endearing.
man.
It's just like sad. Oh, yeah, I'd
It is
never
bad.
recover. I would actually never recover knowing that I could be walking down the street one day. So I'll be like, oh, it's that guy from that fucking video. Like the chances are 1 in it's like 7 billion. But the idea of it happening.
You're that guy from that Minecraft parody.
When we originally posted it, it did get views. People out there have seen it.
We just don't. We deserve pain.
Yeah, it
We're
probably
gonna
got like
burn.
2,000 views.
We're gonna burn for the things we did to ourselves.
Like,
Like
when
2,000 people around the world saw it.
when I think of that video, I get pain that I've never seen before in regards to any other video. I don't know how we managed to top what
Holy
we
sh-
already made.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely the lowest point of like the iceberg.
But now look, we talk about Halo. We talk about the Avengers. We're an Assassin's
Talk
Creed
about
podcast.
Snyder.
It's
You
like
talk
I
about
know
Marvel and DC sometimes.
I know the Jar fans probably want to see it because we've bigged it up, but you don't. You really don't. That's
It
the
has
point.
like a nuke going off joke in it.
Oh,
Do you remember that's like the video?
just stop, please.
I remember it. I remember it all.
Yeah, I've got like
It's all up there.
perfect.
You know what we
memory.
should do? We should recreate it.
Yeah. The idea. I'm picturing it like me. I'm picturing me right now standing in that same place as a man, looking at it and just trying to do the one hit again.
I can't. Please stop talking about it.
Oh, okay.
Eating crisps in the microphone. I do what I want.
No. I just want to finish on that one. If we did that in the era of YouTube commentary channels,
Oh my god.
But
Yeah, our lives would be over.
Yeah.
we would have been just...
Suicide, but we all would have just done it. That would be it. We all would have pulled the trigger. Just gone. I think the best way to have done it just would have been a 4-man, like 1 bullet, bang. Just do all of it.
Like Indy does in the third movie. Anyway, Naughty Boys Official has one for us. Thoughts on climbing the stairs on all fours? I believe the act of scrambling quickly up the stairs on all fours fulfills a primal urge in a remnant part of our ape brain. It is the closest we can hope to return to our days as powerful beasts. I know James will have a hot take on this.
No.
Yeah,
okay,
man, I'm for it.
give me. I'm gonna go do it.
What? He's never done it before.
He's so excited by the concept he has to go do it.
No, but surely he's done it before.
No, he's just he's been reminded that that's the thing that you can do, so
I'll
he's going to
catch
go do
myself
it.
doing it sometimes, like as an adult, like if I'm in a house. But obviously, I don't live somewhere where there are stairs that I climb. But whenever there are, I'll catch myself doing it. I'll catch myself going to do it. I'm like, wait, you're an adult now.
If my hands are empty, I will do. That's how I go up the stairs.
It's quicker.
Ever since I started the hands, like this rule I heard where if you always have things in your hands, you're like always cleaning. So you're like always cleaning in the background. So I rarely don't have things in my hands anymore.
What?
Otherwise, I would be scrambling up the stairs.
Wait, explain this philosophy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
James
if in
back.
every room you go in, if you always make sure you have something in your hands, because there's always things that needs to be moved around, whether it be like a bit of rubbish, a bin be emptied, like a hoodie moved. If you always have something in your hands when you're entering and leaving rooms, you're like always cleaning in some way.
I'm obsessed with it. I'm always doing it. It's a bit kind of like irritating, but yeah, I see what you mean now.
That is a good point.
Well, we're all down with this going up the stairs on all fours thing. We all agree it's an important aspect.
How was it, James?
Yeah.
Well, I've got really short stairs where it like goes on a corner. It's like a spiral.
Okay.
So I don't think I got the full effect.
I don't know. I feel like a spiral
I like the corner.
is better.
It's like drifting. Yeah.
The stairs in your
it's kinda
house,
drifting.
I always found were good for it, Jim. The house you live in right now, because they're quite vertical. Your steps, they're quite
the ones
shallow
up
steps.
to my old room.
Yeah.
Very, very steep stairs.
Yeah.
It's actually way safer as well. The brave thing though is to go down.
Probably is safer.
Go on all fours downstairs.
Well, look like the cart titan.
I don't know what.
Yeah,
that
because
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
just a
logically the
cringe
stairs are one of the most dangerous places in the house, just in terms of where you're most likely to be injured.
Yeah,
It is on the stairs.
bathroom.
Do you know what's one thing that I've done a lot? I've done it and I've almost done it a lot. Because obviously we have a dog gate for Gaius on the bottom floor. So me and him will be upstairs like running around like playing. And he'll dart downstairs. I'll dart downstairs, sprinting round this corner at maximum speed. The dog gate's closed, so I'd fucking barrel roll over the scare gate onto the floor on the bottom floor. Not nice. I do that a lot.
Child at heart, really. James?
Buried deep within the recesses of the jar dock is the jar commandments. I might actually add, you have to go up the stairs on all fours.
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
Why?
You don't.
If the stairs are suitable for it, like if I notice like the stair in front of me is very close to where my hands kind of are, I'll do it. Yeah.
Do you guys remember any of these commandments? This must be from fucking years ago.
Is one of them the poo hour?
No, it's shit like take a shit at the right time.
Yeah, the poo hour.
Yeah, the poo hour.
Keep your booty hole clean. The word of jar is absolute.
Yes.
What's yours is jars.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
If you leave us, you will perish. The clothing of jar is absolute. Jar is eternal. Hair. And you must go upstairs on all fours.
Hair?
No, like hair. H-E-H.
Oh, hair.
Hair.
No, that one needs to be gone. Remove hair.
No. I'm definitely keeping it now.
No.
Kuba Ye has one for us. Hey Mingers, what is your stance on picking your nose in the shower? I think this is an important topic, not before mentioned on the Jar Media podcast, and adds nicely to the overarching theme of shit and piss. Love the content. Keep it up.
Well,
Personally,
we should
I just don't like it slipping so much with the water on my presumably on my hands. Like it slips, you don't get that grip, you know.
Well, it depends what type of boot what type
Yeah,
you're trying
picking
to pick.
is a baby move. What you want to do is like massage your sinuses and then just like do the Trevor Phillips one finger over nostril.
What
then
do
blow.
they call it? The
What?
it's like the farmers. No, I don't know what it is.
Farmer's Dingle?
Yeah, farmer's dingle. When you put one finger over one nostril and
And blow.
exhale. Yeah.
What?
And then all the snot goes flying, yeah.
What? I've never heard of this. Why have you never told me this?
Alex used to always do it.
Yeah.
It's just like a
my
normal thing,
sinuses are fucked. So I'm constantly playing on my nose and clearing my nose and doing the neti pot things or whatever.
Make sure you don't do it with dirty water, or you'll get the brain amoeba and die.
Oh yeah, I boil that water for like 10 minutes before I shove it out my nose.
You don't want the brain amoeba.
I didn't realize it was a thing, like a common thing to pick your nose in the shower, because I sort of always have, but
Yeah, I'll give it a good rummage every now and
I
then.
feel
yeah.
like once you're in the shower, every hole needs to be like cleaned in some way.
yeah,
Every hole is
That is
having
part
like
of
the
it.
fingers shoved in and
But-
like wiggled around. and cleaned, you know?
yeah. But
Wait,
the thing
what?
is, picking your nose in the shower sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
having
you never,
having
you never get what you
water
want.
in your nostrils just feels shit.
Oh yeah, fucks me up.
But I do think it's kind
You
of.
would
the best
hate what
place
I
to
do for
it.
my nasal spray thing.
Don't
No, I've
like-
seen it. It's fucking gross.
I find that often I'm also dealing with a lot of nasal congestion because my flat has been up to very recently, it's been very damp, and there's been a lot of sort of black mold that I've constantly having to clean and get rid of because, well, you know, like good property and stuff. But I've been able to have the windows open a lot more recently because it's not so like. It's
Freezing?
not so sorry, I got distracted. It's not so cold, so I'm able to have the windows open, and it's been sort of helping with that. I'm able to breathe a bit better right now. But yeah, I do empathize with the nose thing. It's been it's like hay fever in the summer, and then during the winter it's just damp, so I can't breathe then either.
Yeah, and
to
I've
do with showers.
got to like make a decision because with deviated septums, the older you get, the worse it gets. So they just like your nose just collapses in on itself more and more.
What? Bro, that's
yeah,
gross.
because your nose just doesn't stop growing. Yeah.
Your nose and ears, the cartilage or whatever, just keeps on. being
Yeah.
added to.
So I'll probably have to get. It's one of the plasties. It's not the outside. It's the inside one. You know, the rhinoplasty or the septoplasty, I think it's called. So, great.
Are you gonna get a nose job?
No,
Well, eventually,
a rhinoplasty is a nose job, I guess. But if it's for the septum, I think it's slightly different.
I was gonna say eventually, surely the NHS would just like offer it because it's like, well, yeah, this has become a health problem.
I actually went to the NHS for it years ago, probably when I was like 20, and they actually asked me if my nose had been broken before, and then they just never referred me anywhere or did anything. They were just like, yeah, just like neti pot it or whatever.
Yeah, you have to with the NHS.
You have to just lie. If I'd said I really struggle breathing,
which
is true,
you have
at certain
to.
points I do struggle breathing through my nose because of it, but you have to really like.
You have to know what you need before you go, and then you'll actually.
Which is
like, get
stupid
it.
because like what 20-year-old knows what they need?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, pick your nose in the shower. I don't care. Do what you want in the shower, man. It's a free zone. It's exactly for shit like that. Vibrating Pablo has our next one. If Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had chosen to do the interview with Jar Media rather than Oprah, how would it have gone down? What would you have asked? Thoughts?
Questions on Reddit.
Wait, what was the question?
If Meghan Markle and Prince Harry came on Jar instead of Oprah.
All right.
We'd simply
Not ask any of the right questions.
Just talk
Yeah.
about like Marvel.
Harry, so, like, have you watched any movies lately?
You seen the Snyder cut?
Yeah, who's your favourite Justice League member, Megan?
We'd have to go through we'd have to ask Prince Harry what animals he think he could fight or
Could you beat a bald eagle in a fight?
Yeah, I saw a tweet.
Which member of the royal family could beat an eagle in a fight?
Philip.
Prince
Philip
Charles.
looks like what you feed eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how he'd kill it. All the toxins in his fucking blood.
No.
He looks like a Fallout ghoul.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's alive.
King Cocker has one for us. In episode 95 of the Jarcast, titled We Have Never Been So Furious, 43 minutes in, Jim said in response to the question, what is the strangest interaction you've had with a stranger, or what is the weirdest thing you saw a stranger do, that he had a good story, but him and Ruben promised never to tell it on the Jarcast as he would literally kill us, quote, if he did. Would you care to shed some light on this interaction now that some time has passed?
Wait, what was it?
The biker guy.
Oh, right. We never told that one?
I swear we did.
I know
I'm
of
sure
it.
we did as well, yeah. I'm sure we told that one. Is there another thing that happened? No, there can't be.
I don't know, because I trust the Jowlings to keep track of the timeline in terms of what we've talked about publicly.
I
better
don't
than,
think so.
than
I can't think of anything, but yeah, I'm sure we told the drunk.
I'm sure we've told it before, but I'll break it down, make it simple, and go through it again.
In a pub.
Yeah, a ghost was coming home from the pub. No. Ruben and I were outside Alex's house late at night. Guy on a motorbike comes flying around the corner, drives up to us, stops, falls off his bike, motorbike this is, and then we talk to him. He's clearly like pissed out of his mind, and he lives relatively near Alex's house, so we help him home. All the while he's telling us, like, if we tell anyone or the police or anything, that he will kill us, basically. He said he's
something only like a really drunk person would think's like
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah, he said he's from like East London, and he knows all these gangsters and shit, and we're literally helping him home, just like out of the kindness of our hearts.
Yeah, we got white morality. We didn't get the red moral. We got the white moral points, and we got the good fucking ending.
Yeah,
Right?
we're doing like the Paragon
Flash thing,
and
Yeah,
at one
we
point
had LT so many times. It was nuts.
the dude straight up falls over at one point, and he's like unconscious, and I'm like kneeling in front of him, and he comes to, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And then the whole shit starts again. He's like, "You realise I'll kill you if you tell anyone." I was like, "Yeah, you said." We take him. We take him
Not
to
even
his house.
far. We take him a very, very short
Yeah.
distance, and it takes
But we
like
to like
2
push
hours.
a big ass motorbike.
Yeah, and
Like, we don't know how to fucking like move a motorbike. We don't drive motorbikes, and you've got to like hold some fucking bullshit down the clutch so it.
Yeah,
so
you got to
push
hold the
it
clutch
along.
down because it was in gear.
Yeah,
I should have been there for that. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
would have
"Wait,
helped. You could have just driven it back.
Plus,
but,
we
yeah.
were both quite drunk as well, so
Yeah, yeah.
we didn't know what the fuck was going. We were just listening to him.
Yeah,
So, like, we can
and-
stand. Oh, I was so hungover. And then I remember waking. Sorry, I'm just cutting to the end. I remember waking. I went to the bed at like 6, woke up at like 12:30, and I went downstairs. Alex was like watching
That's
Gerard's
right.
game, and I'm just like
That's
the most
right.
hungover I've ever been in my life. Just like, yeah. So Jim and I helped this drunk guy.
Yeah.
This
And
is our
weirdly enough,
story.
that same night, Alex just for no reason had vomited.
Yeah, I was sick like minutes
just- it was-
before it happened.
Yeah,
I just
it was
missed
just
it
one
by
of
like a
those cursed
smidge.
nights.
It
Yeah.
was horrible.
No, and like somebody heard us helping this guy, and
I
they
was
like
I
came
had to be
out.
like, don't worry, he's just drunk, and we're just. I remember having to be like,
Yeah,
my immediate thought was just go in. I don't want him to kill you.
yeah.
Quick, run! He hasn't seen
but
you. He hasn't
So
made your
the, so the
face.
nutter was blind drunk driving around town at 2 a.m. on his
he'd
motorbike.
driven full speed around the corner. He was fine until he stopped.
Yeah, and he just tipped
Oh my
over.
God.
Yeah, he tipped, and he kept like kicking his bike like it was the bike's fault. He was like, piece of shit, fucking throwing me off of it like it's a horse or something. And we get him home and he's like, "Look at my car. It's fucking
Yeah.
beautiful."
Oh,
isn't it?"
What was the
Yeah.
car?
I don't remember the car. It's just a
It's
car.
just
Was it a
like,
BMW or something?
Yeah, I think it was a BMW.
That's so funny.
Oh my god. I was so. Oh man. I remember it had been raining. It stopped raining, fortunately. But
Yeah.
I stepped out without my shoes on. So like,
Oh, really?
yeah, the whole time I was helping.
didn't
this
have
out.
shoes on?
I was wearing socks. Yeah.
You see, this is why I always wear shoes.
Gotta be prepared.
Just in case this happens
Yeah.
on the off chance.
This was the lesson that I was taught.
I never got the chance to go back in and put shoes on because I was like, I can't really leave gym with this fucking dude. Like, I got fucking.
If you
Yeah.
had have gone and put your shoes on, I would be dead right now.
That's the other timeline.
Yeah.
It's whether or not I put my shoes on. That's the only thing that's different. That's the choice, and
Yeah.
I made the paragon choice. I just won't wear shoes, I guess.
Well, speaking of beautiful cars, there's a question for you, James, from Barrio Bathwater. Question for James. Are you familiar with the Mitsubishi Mum 500? If so, thoughts? You ever heard of this, James? So Google Mitsubishi Mum 500.
I'm doing it as well.
Fuck me. That's fucking cute as fuck.
What do
That looks
you
great.
think of the name?
Oh, I want the Mum 500. There's
Yeah.
some cool versions
Oh
of
my
the Mum
God.
500.
You can have the number plate MILF.
Fuck. Oh, that would be perfect. The MILF Hunter driving the Mum 500.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
But I think it was only like a concept car.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it is a concept car. That's a shame.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to make the MILFmobile myself.
Wait, what the fuck? It's one of those cars that, like, on the interior, the seat is like a sofa.
Oh,
Like,
weird.
the front seat, yeah, but it's manual. So the gear stick is like, what the fuck? From this image, it looks like the gear stick is in the middle of the steering wheel.
What about the Gauss, James? Would you like the Mitsubishi Gauss?
Wait, there's a Mitsubishi Gauss?
Yeah, it's on the list of Mitsubishi concept cars on Wikipedia. It's underneath the Mum
Oh my
500.
God.
GAUS. There's also a mouse, a Mitsubishi mouse, and a Mitsubishi Zaus. I'm not joking.
Zouse.
Dude, the Gauss actually looks like future awesome vehicle.
The Mum 500. I wonder if it would have been a drifting vehicle.
No, I don't think so.
It doesn't look, it looks like it would just go toppling, like if
Yeah,
it went around
it'd
the
just
corner
fall
too
over.
fast.
Well, I've got bad news. You can't buy a MILF number plate.
Why?
Oh no, what I need to do is I need to go into the centre of town and buy that number plate that is Nibber. The actual Nibber number plate. I need it.
I saw a Joker van the other day when I was driving
Oh.
to the dump. Someone
yeah,
has
no,
customized this "I'm so serious" like smile
Yeah.
all over their white van.
I've seen that as well. Like, you've got the Joker van, the Chucky car, and the Nibber car in one city.
And the Confederate flag car.
And the fucking Confederate flag van.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this.
Well,
Yeah.
And the Nazi car. There's the genuine just Nazi car as well.
oh my god. Oh, that one. Yeah. I've already got the story about that one. Yeah, that's just ignore that one. I actually do have the lowdown on that one. That one. That
Oh
one's
shit!
fine.
Really? You have to tell me
Yeah.
after.
The fucking Confederate flag car, though. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's like this big ass pickup, and it has
Yes,
like
it's a pickup.
Oh, is it red and it's just huge?
Yeah.
Yeah, another one. I
yeah,
didn't know there was a
fucking-
Confederate flag in it.
yeah. There's a Confederate flag, like you know,
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's a tire cover, like Confederate flag.
That's cringe.
Yeah, it's fucking cringe as fuck.
Farding Boner has one for us. Do you think that we'll have a roaring 20s after the pandemic? Mass partying, sex, drugs, prostitution, kissing pranks, etc.
I hope so. Kissing pranks.
It's just a resurgence in kissing pranks.
Chris from Prank Invasion makes a fucking return, runs for president. becomes the president. All
What happened
stepsisters
to
must
Prank
kiss me.
Invasion?
I don't know. Should we find out?
No joke, I forgot that era of YouTube. I forgot the prank invasion era. That
He
was
has
like
an
a
Instagram
really...
account, but
Oh, of
I
course.
don't know how recent it is the thing.
Because
Like,
there's Joey Salads as well, right? He was part of that.
Oh, fucking Joey Salads.
Yeah, he pissed in his own mouth.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
he's
seen
great.
that video.
To answer the question, though,
The absolute degeneracy that like YouTube just brings out of people.
yeah. But to answer the question, I think the answer is we all hope so.
yeah.
We need
Yeah.
to visit the Dreamland.
I need some debauchery, and yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta go there.
Oh my god, Dream Lounge in the wrong 20s. Holy fuck.
Revolutionary Swan 16 as one. How do you feel about walking simulators like Dear Esther, Gone Home, etc.?
Gone Home? What?
Yeah, I've played Gone Home. I don't really remember anything about it.
I remember liking Firewatch for quite a while, and then like finishing it and being like, oh,
Oh,
Not
my
really liking
favorite, my favorite walking simulator is the Deer Hunter games, or Call of the Wild, Hunter Call of the Wild.
Have you actually played those?
yeah, that was what we were playing. And there was that clip I did where
Oh,
she was like, "Who's
yeah.
making that noise?"
I wonder what that was. But that's got too much gameplay to be a walking simulator.
No, it is a walking
No, it
simulator.
doesn't. It's so boring.
But is Death Stranding a walking simulator?
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
it's a walking simulator with extra
It's not.
steps.
It's got more going on than Gone Home, I guess. But
Yeah, that's
I
the
think-
thing.
yeah.
it's like a big budget game where Gone Home's like a tiny indie thing.
Yeah. But no, I guess the Stanley Parable would be a walking simulator as well.
Hmm.
Yeah,
They're pretty reliant on their writing, aren't they?
Yeah, totally. But
'Cause
yeah,
that's what everyone says about Firewatch. That like it falls apart at the end or something.
yeah, I've got a feeling. I think I need to play that game again. I think it might be more profound than I thought. I mean, there's room in the market for them. They just don't tend to grab my attention. Firewatch really works because it has a really distinct visual style.
It does look excellent. I remember really
Yeah.
I liked being in the game, and I just remember
Yeah,
being
and it's
disappointed where it went.
That's the same thing with Death Stranding. Like, if you want me to go around in your walking simulator, like with Gone Home, it just kind of looks like Half-Life 2. The graphics, nothing's really drawing me at that surface level in to play it.
And Gone Home was like it works based off your expectations, what you think it is. If you already know that there's a surprise like involved, like the kind of oomph was taken away from the experience because like it's, you know, once the secret's that once it's out of the box, you know, it's hard to put it back in.
Yeah, totally. Well, even saying it's a walking simulator sort of spoils the game.
Yeah, I can't say it's like I guess it's a genre that I'm seeking out very much.
No. I just find as well, like, you can do that same type of storytelling in games with actual gameplay.
Yeah, there was a few years where I was kind of into those Telltale games, but they had the illusion of choice thing at least, you know. Whereas Walking Sims is just like one thing, one input.
Can you believe Telltale went bankrupt?
They're still making is the Wolf Among Us 2? That's like a real thing, and it's still being made.
Really?
Or some shit. Yeah. It's just I remember someone telling me about it, and I had to Google it because I was like, "Nah, you're talking shit, man. You're lying."
Yeah, they spread themselves too thin instead of improving their tech in any way, because their games, they ran like shit.
Yeah, no, it's still happening. The Wolf Among Us 2 is still being made.
Yeah, because I was hoping after like the Wolf Among Us 1 that they were really gonna sort of push
their
the
shit.
boundaries from there. Because it seemed like everyone played The Walking Dead, Season 1 and 2, everyone played The Wolf Among Us, maybe not so much.
Yeah,
Like,
they
then
had
they
that
started
Netflix
doing-
problem where they had like loads of different series and like
Yeah.
they just never got sequels or continuations. They had like a Game of Thrones show that went nowhere, a Borderlands show that went nowhere. Sorry, not show, you know, like game or whatever you fucking call it.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, it did hurt them in the end.
Skelly Dude 11 has one here. Which Jar Media members are each Joker? Also, if you want to, it'd be interesting to hear your rank of each Joker. Thanks.
Right, so which one likes driving cars? Which Joker
Jared
is
Leto. He's in the
Yeah,
Lamborghini.
Jared Leto.
Yeah,
No.
Sorry,
James is Jared Leto.
No.
Alex, say it to make it real. Then we've all said it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
let
James,
me.
but-
No, because
Sorry,
I
it's
know
real.
that he drives the sickest car. Have you seen his car? It's fucking sick.
It's like purple, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Did they borrow KSI's Lamborghini for that scene?
No, it's a custom car. I don't know what the make is. Oh, yeah, no, it's my dad's car.
Your dad's the Joker?
The car they use for Jared Leto's Joker, his car is my dad's car.
So what you're saying is that
I've driven the car.
Alex
it's a very
is the
nice
Lego
car.
Joker.
Yes.
Just like one of
Zach Galifianakis Joker.
them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. I was saying that there is a unique to Lego Joker, and yep, there you go. That's you done. I think I find it hard to put Jamie into one because I think he's more of a Batman. He's more of
No,
the Batman in this scenario.
Jamie's that cringe Joker.
Ruben Cesar Romero.
What?
Or the Dog Whisperer.
No, Google it.
No.
Cesar Romero is the Dog Whisperer, bro.
Cesar Romero, American actor.
Cesar. Cesar Romero.
Oh, that Joker.
That's Ruben.
That's more of a John.
Jamie's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Why am I Jack Nicholson?
So no. I mean, at least none of us have decided that one of us is the fucking Joker from Joker.
Well, if any of us is the Joker from Joker, it's James.
Sake.
The thing is, just out of all of us, the most Joker is James.
Thank you.
Joker's more popular than Batman now, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's fucking
In
weird.
a really lame world that's all about like don't fight against your don't go against order. People are like, oh, Joker's sick, guys. He's so sick. Batman though, he's boring.
Fine. Let's end on this one from AJ Hunter. I recently listened to Pink Floyd's The Wall album after being into them for about a year. I previously listened to Wish You Were Here, their best IMO, Dark Side and Animals, and loved them, but when all the Nostalgia Critic The Wall parody reviews came up a while ago, I watched Jars and Fantano's and Ralph's, and listening to The Wall now, after being a fan and seeing snippets of that train wreck, it genuinely ruined the Wall album for me. I couldn't get the image of Doug Walker in leather out of my head and had to stop listening during the second last song as it reminded me of that fucked up cat animated bit. So what
Oh, fuck.
So what albums have been ruined for you and for what reasons?
I've actually never watched his thing of The Wall.
Don't.
Dude.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Holy shit.
You brought me back to that cat thing. I'm now getting fucking flashbacks. Fuck.
It might have actually done just permanent damage to the album.
Yeah, it genuinely has.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually like really fucked, that whole thing.
I don't know. I'm struggling to think of something.
I don't think I've ever really had an album ruined for me. Through to
Well, that's what made this so notable. It was like, normally I don't care, but there's just something about this choice. For like a critic review, it's like he's gone through every movie, every obvious movie. He's like delving into like, okay, let's talk about The Wall now, because we've done like Batman and Robin and all the like obvious shit. It's just weird.
it hurts.
I'm still trying to think, but there's sort of like
Yeah, I'm
nothing.
scrolling through albums right now,
Yeah.
trying to find one.
There's nothing that I like really associate enough with like a cringy party or anything enough to make me not listen to it.
Yeah, honestly, there's nothing as egregious as that The Wall review. So I don't have anything outside of that album.
I've got one sort of cop-out answer, which is 2 albums, I guess. Being Lazaretto and Blunderbuss by Jack White. Because after he
Yeah.
released Boarding House Reach, that is just like so much better than
Does it
his
make it hard
previous
to go
stuff.
back?
Yeah, it's very hard to. I can't sit through Lazaretto or the other one, Blunderbuss.
The bus.
Yeah, I can't sit and listen all the way through those albums anymore.
Yeah, they're just not very exciting in comparison.
No.
Yeah, for me, it's sort of like that. I guess with stuff, there are albums that I'm like, why bother when there's this other one that just does it better?
Yeah,
I'll just have to listen to the hits from specific albums because I'm like, I can't bother to endure this whole thing. I think trying to find like a good example of it, but I'm struggling now. I find it like there's one Kanye album that I can't be bothered to listen to in its entirety ever, and it's Late Registration. Can't be fucking bothered. There's just something about
It's
it.
quite
Like,
long, isn't it? I like that one though.
there's a lot of skits on it, and yeah, you know, the skits are funny, but it's just that it fucking goes on and fucking on, and it's just not as anywhere near as strong. And I feel like the skits end up it's not feeling like, oh, this is a funny intermission. It's more just like, fuck me, just get on to the next, like, you know, song. It's like really breaking up the pacing of the album horribly. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. I struggle to listen to.
I've got none.
James, how about this then, seeing as you can answer that one? Me G Me can be our true final. Do you bing a bong to donk a honk, or do you honk a donk to bong a bing? I think either way is alright, but I honestly prefer the latter. Binging a bonk to donk a honk just doesn't sit right with me.
Yes.